everyone, today I am going to explain the code that I wrote for creating a simple Pinterest style grid layout using HTML and CSS. This design looks like the Pinterest feed where you can see multiple images in a grid with different heights. So let's go step by step. HTML structure. First, let's look at the structure of the HTML file. At the very beginning, I start with a doctype HTML declaration, and then I have HTML tag with the language set to Kazakh, because this page is written in Kazakh. Inside the head section, I define the characters set as UTF-8 and set the viewport for responsive design. I also give the page a title, Pinterest grid, and at the top of the page I create a search bar. This is done using the form element, and inside it I put an input with a placeholder that says search. In CSS, I styled the input so that it is white, has rounded corners, a border, and a font size of 20 pixels. This makes it look clean and modern, like a real Pinterest search bar. Sidebar icons. In CSS, I styled the input so that it is white, has rounded corners. And next, I have a vertical set of icons on the left side. This is created inside a div with the class icons. Inside this container, I place 6 images, each representing an icon. I give them the same width and height of the 35 by 35 pixel. The icons container uses flexbox with column direction, and I add a gap of 30 pixels between each icon. This way, the icons are nicely spaced out vertically. Now let's move to the main part of the page, the Pinterest style grid. I created a div. This means the grid will automatically create as many columns as possible, and each column will have a minimum width of 12 pixels, but it can grow to take up available space. This makes the layout responsive so it works on different screen sizes. I also add a gap of 10 pixels between the grid items. Inside the grid, I create 6 columns, and I name them box 1, box 2, box 3, and so on until box 6. Each box is a column that contains several image cards stacked vertically. For example, in box 1, I have 4 images: photo 1, photo 7, photo 13, and photo 19. In box 2, I also have 4 images, but with different heights, like 400 pixels, 330 pixels, and 420 pixels, and so on. Each image is inside a div with the class card. The card makes the images easier to manage. The images themselves have a width of 230 pixels and different heights. I also add border radius 20 pixels, so the corners are rounded, giving a modern and smooth look. Visual effect. The result is a layout where the images look like a masonry grid. The different heights make it look like Pinterest, where the pictures are arranged creative way instead of being in perfect rows. This layout is good for portfolios, photo galleries, and inspiration boards. Let me explain a few more CSS rules. For the body, I set the font family to Arial so the text looks clean. For card user display, flex which keeps the image aligned properly, and for the all container, I add some margin so that the grid is shifted to the right, leaving space for the sidebar icons. Together, all these CSS rules create a professional and Pinterest-like design. Of course, this code can be improved. For example, we could make the search bars functional by adding JavaScript. We could make the sidebar icons clickable, linking them to different categories. We could add hover effects on the image, such as zoom in or shadow effects to make it more interactive, and we could make the layout even more responsive by using media queries. Conclusion. So in summary, the search bar at the top makes it look like a real app. The sidebar with icons is on the left, and the main part is the Pinterest style image grid with multiple columns and images or different sizes. This project is a great example of using CSS Grid and Flexbox together to create a modern and responsive layout. Thank you for watching my explanation. I hope you enjoyed it and learned how to build Pinterest style design with just HTML and CSS. Goodbye, thank you for watching.